Hello, boys and girls. Today I'm going to read a book called The Perfect Nest, and it's written by Catherine Friend, illustrated by John Manders. This says nest, and it has arrows pointing into the barn. There's our title page. Jack the cat gathered together everything he needed. Then he built the perfect nest, dry and cozy and just the right size. But the nest was not for Jack. With this perfect nest, he would attract the perfect chicken who would lay the perfect egg, which would make the perfect omelet. For a cat like Jack, soon enough, the chicken came along. Caramba! She cried. A perfect nest! She hopped up and laid a small egg. The duck waddled by. Sacre bleu! She cried. The perfect nest! Duck pushed the chicken out, hopped up and laid a medium-sized egg. Then a goose lumbered by. Great balls of fire! She cried. A perfect nest. The goose pushed the duck out, hopped up, and laid a large egg. So we have a small, a medium, and a large egg. But then the duck leaped onto the goose's back. This is my nest! Then the chicken flew up onto the duck. No, this is my nest. The three cackled and quackled and honked, but each refused to leave the perfect nest. They squished each other for days. Each day, Jack tried to get the birds off the eggs. Fire! Fire! He cried. They didn't move. Flood! Flood! He cried. They didn't move. Woof! Woof! He cried. Look at the dog. He can't get the dog to move. That's funny. But the chicken, the duck, and the goose would not move. Finally, Jack stood before them. You birds are so silly. The next farm over has an even better nest, and it's empty. Why doesn't one of you use that nest? An empty nest? I'm sorry. An empty nest? Cried the chicken. Without a goose to sit on my head? Caramba! Sacre bleu! Cried the duck. I am tired of smelling like the chicken. That nest is mine. Great balls of fire! Out of my way! And they all flopped away. So the cat got rid of them. I don't know. Alone at last, Jack returned to the nest. Peeked inside. He arranged the eggs neatly in a row. Small breakfast, medium lunch, and a large dinner. Jack's stomach rumbled, but then, oh no, this is not going to be good. I can just tell. Crack! A small egg broke, and out popped a wet baby chick who looked up at Jack and said, Caramba! Hola, mama! Crackety snap, the medium-sized egg opened, and out scrambled a wet baby duck, who looked up at Jack and said, Sacre bleu! Bonjour, maman! Crackety crack boom! The largest egg broke open and stepped out a wet baby goose, who looked up at Jack and said, Great balls of fire! Howdy, Mom! Jack stared at the babies. What was he to do? He couldn't make omelets out of them. Dry me, dry me, dry me, cried the soggy baby chick. Feed me, feed me, feed me, cried the baby duck. Play, 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 cried the baby goose. Jack hid in the barn. The three babies found him. He hid in the woods. The three babies found him. He hid under the tractor. The three babies found him and dragged him back to the nest. Sleep, the tired babies finally whispered. Coot, 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 shivered the babies. Jack scratched his head. Someone had to care for these babies, but there was no one else around. Look at that. Jack lifted all 3 babies into the nest. Buenas noches, Mama, said the baby chick. Bonne nuit, Maman, said the baby. Sweet dreams, Ma, said the baby goose. Then Jack climbed into the nest and the babies fell asleep. That's when he realized that this really was the perfect nest. And that is the end. I hope you enjoyed that book, and maybe you could draw a picture of what you think the perfect nest would look like. Thanks, guys.